apartment complex briefly because I forgot my lunch. So I'm running back to get it and then going back to school. Let me just say, today is not my day. Today has not been my day, and it's only 12:13. My pitch went okay, but it's probably the worst one I've done, which it wasn't that bad. It's just my energy was off and wasn't super happy about it. And then forgot my lunch here, and it's good evening, everyone. It is 6:40 practically. Let me do a recap of my day. As you guys saw, I forgot my lunch here at home. Today it wasn't, the first half of the day was not my day. So in the morning, pitch class, my pitch went okay. It didn't go as well as I wanted it to. My energy something had thrown my energy off, and I felt that while I was pitching, just something in me wasn't right. And it's not that I don't love my story, it's just, I think something had distracted me or thrown me off. And so, yeah, and it just, but it didn't come off like that. Like, when we went around at the end and kind of said, like, what did you like about your pitch? Or, what did you learn from other people? I said in mine, I I think this is actually the worst pitch that I've given, since the beginning of the terms, since term one. And my teacher was like, why do you say that? And I was like, energy was just off, and I wasn't very happy with it. And I feel I could have done a lot better. And especially because it's a story I love so much. So I was mad at myself about that. And then of course I realized I forgot my lunch at home. So I had to walk back here, get my lunch, and go back. So, just little things, that I was kind of like, not so happy with myself. My classmate Asma, she was like, I don't know why you said that. She was like, it went really, really well, meaning my pitch. And I was like, thank you. I was like, that means a lot. But it's just, she was like, I think you hold yourself to such a high standard that, like, because she was like, you're consistently just good at it. I think you hold yourself to a high standard. And I say this not because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm good at pitching, but I do hold myself to such a high standard of like, no, it needs to be this, it needs to be this. And I could tell too, I felt like I didn't engage the room, and that's on me. That's on me. And I gotta do better. So hopefully with my TV pitch next week, it will be a lot more engaging. Nothing will distract me. I'll be ready and down and just excited. Well, I was excited. It's just, yeah. But anyway, then I had Intro to Dialogue Design class, and that's the class that we are trying to do. So we're doing dialogue trees, and we're supposed to use variables in there. And I am usually this is going to be a long clip, I'm sorry. I am usually never one to be like, no, I'm not going to do that. It's too hard. I'm never, ever one. I'm always one to challenge myself. And yet these variables for the video game, for coding, it's coding, I can't get it. It doesn't connect. And because it's writing, like, he wants us to focus, like, the most important thing is the story. Like, that's the most important thing. So I told him, he said, if you are just like, F that noise to the variables, he was like, you've gotta, say that. He was actually saying that to a different classmate, and I was like, I said, F that noise. I was like, I don't get it. And so he was like, I get it. He was like, I have 100% confidence in you that you could do it though. And I was like, yeah, it's just, I really want to focus on the story to make sure that my dialogue is good and all that. So I'm just hoping that'll go well. So yeah, just like, I hate having to be like, no, I don't want to do it, but I don't get it. I don't get it. And it's confusing. And usually I don't mind figuring stuff out. I will figure it out, but it's like math, and it's just no. But anyway, the day totally turned around when me, Katrina, Ben, Sky, and Jason, we went out to, it's Try It Tuesday, so we went to a donut shop that's called Cardums, and we had donuts, and we just hung out, and it was a great time. So I'm gonna end this clip here just so I can start a new one. So yeah, we had a great time, just talking, and it totally just reminded me that, it wasn't the worst day, could have been a whole ton worse. But yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I'm sitting here working on stuff. I just finished up the third draft of my TV spec. I thought I had a lot more to do, but I kind of sat down and I think I've gone through all the notes. So that's done. And then I think I'm either going to work on finishing or trying to finish my dialogue design, or I'm going to start working on my TV pitch for next week, which is what I should work on, honestly, because that is the soonest deadline. So, but I'm also like on a roll with my Intro to Dialogue Design, so I'm like, Well, it's 10:40. I didn't get as much done on my PowerPoint as I wanted to because my mom called me and I was talking to her and my dad and my Mimi and Poppy for about half an hour. So it was really great to get to talk to them. So I got all the pictures and videos that I'll want to use for it. I have more than enough pictures and videos that I want to use for it, but I've definitely got all those in a folder, and so that'll be my main focus because that is due next Tuesday. That is the soonest thing. My dialogue design thing isn't due at all next week because we don't have a class next week. It's due the week after, and well, my TV spec is done. But the other thing is I have second act class tomorrow, and I'll have another script to read and a report to do on that, so that'll also be at the top of my to-do list, but that shouldn't take too long. So that'll, since it's less time consuming, that will go ahead of the pitch. And then, yeah. But yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. All my social media is in the description. Love you all.